And the times that we did kick it, we had a lot of guys holding it, waiting for the defense to close, and then trying to drive the defense again. And, you know, against those guys that have, you know, they got length, they have athleticism, you got to make quick decisions. If you drive that basketball and the defense pulls over, and we get that push ahead pass when we did, or that kick pass, you got to let it fly. And again, you know, to only take 26 threes against these guys, I thought we put ourselves in position to take some tough twos during the game. And yes, we only made 3 of them, but I wish we would have shot at least 10 more. Even if we would have hit the 10 more, I wish we would have taken them.
Mike, the 3-point shooting is not just tonight. You guys came into the night 27th in the league, like 32.5%. What is it that you're seeing? Is it that they aren't taking the looks that they're getting? Or are they not hitting wide open looks? Because that's one of the stats that kind of stands out. But what are you seeing?
Yeah, we have a lot of guys that are just shot faking and trying to drive, and everybody's sitting in the paint, you know, and then we make interior passes at times when there are a lot of bodies there. It makes it tough. But when that ball hits your hand, if you're open, you got to shoot it. You got to shoot it with confidence. And I think if you pass up one and then you pass up a second, now it's in your head. Not only that, the defense, as confidence continues to grow, and it makes it harder and harder to knock it down as you go along. So, when that ball hits our hands, we have to understand when we're open and when we're not open. And right now, we're not doing a really good job of it. With that, then sometimes we're getting a little too deep, James, and we're trying to split the defense, and the ball's getting tipped, and we're losing it or whatever, or we're taking a tough shot in a crowd instead of. It's simple. If I'm getting guarded here and I drive the ball and you pull over, before you get to me, I just got to push the ball ahead to Shannon, and then Shannon's just got to be ready to shoot. And right now, we're not necessarily making the simple play or keeping the game simple against teams that do what I'm talking about.
Mike, another night where you guys play DeMar, Keegan, Domas, De'Aaron, and Malik over 30 minutes.
Yeah. I
know you said before you don't want to have it at that number that high. Is there any reason we didn't think about going to the bench a little bit more than that?
I was a little conflicted. You know, there were a handful of my guys on my staff that wanted me to run guys a little longer, and so I did. It's tough because I'm battling it myself, and I have to be more disciplined. Even if everybody from the players to my staff is telling me, hey, keep this guy on the floor, keep this guy on the floor. You know, I got to be disciplined, and I got to know that, hey, this is a long game. A long season. We can't chase every win and run these guys into the ground with, 72 games to go, or whatever it is.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Mike, this is the worst shooting night you guys have had from 3 since you've been here, but is it encouraging that was the fact and you still had a chance to win this game?
Yeah, for sure. To me, it's the neat part about it. It's an easy adjustment. Got to shoot the ball when we're open. Even the last drive and kick to Keegan in the corner opposite of our bench, when he caught it, he was open. He holds on to it, allows him to close out. And now we get a tough shot that is a lot harder to make with the shot clock going down instead of getting an easy catch and shoot rhythm 3. You just gotta let it fly. Gotta let it fly.
Do you think there was a moment where, obviously you guys with the addition of DeRozan get so much from the mid-range, do you think that poor shooting night took away from them either consciously or subconsciously wanting to take shots from the perimeter?
So, I'm sorry.
Obviously you guys do so much from the mid-range. I'm just curious if either consciously or subconsciously the poor shooting night took them away from the perimeter and wanted to rely more on the mid-range.
Took us away from it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I thought we had the ability to shoot at least 8 to 10 more threes, if not more, just the way that they play. And we didn't let it fly, or we didn't spray the ball when necessary. We just settled for tough twos. I don't know if it was subconsciously that we did that or not, but against these guys again, you gotta spread the floor. Your spacing has to be good. You can't creep in. And even a couple of times I thought we crept inside that 3-point line, and if you do that and now you try to shoot a mid-range shot, you're gonna have bodies all over you. And we have to do a better job of, again, like I said, just keeping it simple and thinking of the hockey assist instead of the great assist or the great finish or the midi at times, and spray it and let it fly and see what happens.
Mike, I remember that defending without fouling was a focus
Yeah.
in camp. This game seemed like a James Harden special in a lot of ways, with just the amount of whistles, especially in that first quarter. Just your assessment of the defense that your team played, fouling too much versus you were okay with the defense and the whistle was just blowing.
Yeah, I thought in the first quarter we put our hands in the cookie jar too much, and those guys, especially James, he's crafty, and he's going to force you to foul, and we fouled, and but I thought as the game went along we did a better job of cleaning that up, and that's what gave us a chance. But their first quarter, 34 points was due to us doing that, and then the fourth quarter we had to start blitzing a little bit, and Zubac did a great job of catching it in the pocket. And they just took what we gave them, caught it in the pocket and sprayed it, and they stepped up and knocked down shots. So that first quarter, yes, we did not lead with our chest. We led with our hands quite a bit, which gave them confidence, and obviously helped them score a lot of points in a low-scoring game.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.